Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is the Faceless and welcome back to Project Zomboid. In this video I'll be showing you how you can treat a gunshot wound. Now basically this can only occur if you're playing in multiplayer, for example, and one of your friends decides to shoot you. Okay, now first of all I'm just going to go ahead and give myself a gunshot wound. So I'm just going to go ahead and toggle bullet. Okay. And let us just pause. Let us actually take a look at this. So you'll know that you've been shot. This should appear for you, bleeding and large bullet. Now, if you don't treat it, eventually your health will decline and you'll be in major pain. Now, there are a couple of options that you can actually do. You're going to need a suture needle, a needle plus a thread, or a suture needle holder, or tweezers in order to successfully pull this out. So I have my suture needle, I have my suture needle holder, and I have a bunch of bandages and disinfectant as well. And basically you can use denim strips, leather strips, just make sure that they're clean and not dirty. Now, once you've been shot, what you're going to want to do is go ahead and right click, remove bullet. Then I'm just going to go with the suture needle holder. And I do believe I can actually do it with a tweezer. So let me actually just go ahead and get to the tweezers. Remove bullet tweezers. The suture needle holder is, more fancy. And it is overall better. It increases the speed and reduces the pain during the procedure. So we're just going to go ahead and remove the bullet with the suture needle holder. Okay, we have removed the bullet. We are in pain and we have a deep wound. Now that deep wound will need to be stitched together. So now we're just going to go ahead and disinfect the wound. I'm gonna apply some alcohol or whatever you have. You can use bottle disinfectant, bourbon, alcohol wipes, cotton balls doused in alcohol. And yeah, so we have disinfected it. Next up, what we're gonna want to do is go ahead and stitch it with a suture needle, since a gunshot wound results in a deep wound. We have stitched it together, and now for the last part we're just going to go ahead and bandage it up with a bandage or whatever you have on hand. And they'll put you in heavy pain, and for that what I would recommend is that you take some painkillers, just like that. That should null some of your pain. And basically do not use that part of your hand where you've actually do not use the part of the body where you've been shot. And eventually over time make sure you're also well fed, get some sleep, and make sure you change the bandage frequently so you don't actually get an infection, because if you get an infection that can be pretty gnarly. Okay, so you won't have this bandage life and additional pain, but you have some painkillers. Don't overdose on painkillers though, because that can happen. It will show you once a bandage is dirty. My bandage life is very high, since I have a very high first aid skill. And basically we're just going to chillax. I actually need to get some sleep, so we're just going to go ahead and sleep. As you can see, I'm just going to go ahead and remove the bandage. Okay, see, and it is stitched. Now I do not need... there we go, it is infected. That is because I didn't disinfect it and I removed the bandage. There we go. Now that bandage should be relatively dirty. You can clear out the bandages, in time, but make sure you actually bandage it and keep it until it is fully healed. You will need to remove the bandages over time, and whenever you remove a bandage you need to disinfect it. And yeah, that's basically it.